Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and it's pretty much just whatever's attracting the ants. I don't know what's growing in here. Nothing good. In fact, oh boy, I've just been in a stalemate with my own brain making fucking noises with the shit. Sorry. Oh god. Professional. That's what I am. I took last week off. Sorry if you wanted to hear my voice. That sucks for you. But now you get to hear it. Because honestly, I just gotta keep on it. I gotta keep in the schedule. I gotta keep with my routines. Because honestly, that's really what keeps me going all the time, is just making sure to set my plans, set my goal, whatever it may be, and just go for it. You remember all those old episodes where I was sad and just fucking, you know, all the mental health episodes, even though I deleted some of them. Hey, now there's like 6 lost episodes from when I was like way too sad, but that's fine. Those don't need to be in the fucking world anymore. It's because, you know, new year, new me. Happy 2020. I think the last episode we recorded beginning of the month 2020 with Sam. So that was pretty dope. I just keep forgetting to like actually record this with anyone because honestly, I don't want to interact with people right now. I just don't want other people in my house. I don't want to talk with other people about shit. I mean, not that, you know, talking with the roommates is any chore, but I just want to be not here. Like, work has been stressing me out. I can't get too much into it because, you know, government secrets and all that. I'll give that one 10 points. That was a good 10-pointer. But yeah, work is fucking stressing me out because I'm doing impressive work to try to get promoted. And so I gotta look cool to the higher-ups and just keep, you know, sucking dicks and squeezing titties to get myself to the top. You know, that old adage. You guys remember that? I think it was in the Bible. I think the Bible said, I think Jesus himself just said, suck dick and squeeze titties, capitalism is real, and go for it. You know, at least that's what most of the people that follow Christ today would have you believe, is that he would say, suck dick, squeeze titties, capitalism is real. No, I'm just in a fucking spiral right now. I don't even fucking know. I've been on that new medication, got that Adderall, stopped taking that shit that I was allergic to. But now I'm just like super emotional on it. Like, I was just at work today, and I just you know, started tearing up a little bit, maybe started crying a little bit a bunch of times in the past couple days. I think I'm just having to learn how to feel emotions again. Because, you know, I mean, like I was saying in the sad episodes back in the day, you know, like I stifled myself for a long time. I gave myself, I guess, my own brain blockers. That's why I don't like SSRIs. I've installed enough emotional blockers within myself already. Sure, I frequently get excited, I frequently get sad, and I frequently am, you know, all over the wall emotionally, but it's, you know, it's got its boundaries. But now, God, now it's a whole new set of boundaries that I'll have to refine and recontain, because I am taking the Adderall, and then while it is helping me concentrate and keeping my energy up enough to do work properly, now I'm like, oh, I just feel like fucking crying right now, and that's not the most conducive to a healthy work environment, is busting out in tears all the time. So don't do that, especially if you're a large man out in the world, because yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that. You'll look crazy. Not that I'm not crazy. You all know I'm crazy. Everyone's got their own brand of crazy to be. And I urge everyone to be the best kind of crazy that they are. You know, whatever you got going on, just be you, I guess. Be the most authentic and healthiest self you can be. If sometimes that leads you to crying at work over pretty much nothing, then do it. It also didn't help. that I was texting my lady friend, like, I'm feeling terrible. And she was just like, you're amazing. And I was like, well, time to cry more. So that's that. I mean, it was wonderful. I'm gonna say it didn't help the situation, but I needed it just to really get through that. And so that was the thing that happened today. What happened with the rest of the week? Fuck if I remember. I've been on fucking autopilot right now. I won't lie. I've just been so stressed out at work that, I've been letting a lot of things fall to the side. Weight loss challenge update. Let's see. Me and Nick haven't really checked in on that in a while. I am maintaining. I gained a little weight from the beginning of the year and through December. I am back up in the 330s, which is unfortunate because it takes a lot of effort to lose that weight again. So I have been trying to meal prep more. I've been trying to be healthy, but I need to get back on the mentally healthy things like sticking to my commitments, creating a solid schedule, meal prepping, actually eating the meal prep, deleting all my food delivery apps again, because Uber Eats is far too easy to do. Cut back on all of the drugs. All of them, caffeine included, all of it, guys. Alcohol and caffeine included. I'm not much of a drinker anyway. I usually only drink in social settings, and when I drink in social settings, it's a lot because I don't frequently drink. So I'm like, time to just hammer the gas pedal all the way down. So yeah, I've been trying not to drink as much of anything. Coffee has been the hardest one. I was back up to about a pot a day, which is not good. Went to the doctor, and last month when I went to the doctor, like, oh, your blood pressure's pretty good. It was like 130 something over some other acceptable number. It's like 130 over 50. I don't fucking know. I don't know blood pressure things either way. But in December, I was healthier. I was, back. I was losing weight a little bit. Even my doctor was like, "Oh, you lost 5 pounds. That's the last time you've been in here. You were doing good, and your blood pressure is pretty normal." And I was like, "Cool." I went into my psychiatrist to get the drugs switched, and she was like, "Whoa, your blood pressure is crazy high right now. Are you all right?" And I was like, let's see. Stressed out at work. Real fatty lunch. I'm about a pot of coffee deep already, and it's only 11 a.m. And what else? She's like, "Oh, well, don't do that. Stop that." Especially because she was like, "Hey, you're going to be on Adderall, so don't also keep drinking an entire pot of coffee. You will die." And I was like, oh. I've been starting to actually think now about the irreparable damage I could do to myself, especially heart-wise, considering how death-prone, I'm going to say, my entire family is. But I think I at least have the good spirits of my family not shepherding me into the dark. So that's good. And I don't want to get too much into saying my family's cursed, but we die, and we are good at it. We are real good at dying. And it runs the gamut from totally never taking care of yourself, you're going to die super early, taking care of yourself super well and just trying to live a good life, still going to get caught up, still going to get taken. And so I just don't know. I'm just hoping to squeeze like a good 30 more years out of this body before I have to shuffle off, because I think I've done a pretty damn good job with the first 30, even though I'm not quite to the 30 yet. I can do a lot in 3 years. I already have done a lot in 3 years here in Reno. So I'm hoping the next 3 years will be dope, and then I'll get 30 more to just really just leave my stamp, but I have no delusions. I'm probably going to end up dying early, what with the whole being fat my whole life, being over 6'5", which really shortens your life expectancy by about 10 years, according to every study that has been targeted to me on the internet. My family's medical history and just the amount of medications and things that I've been trying. I know something's going to fail eventually. So, sooner enough, I'll be crossing that threshold of, well, I'm going to die sooner than I was born, so better start doing something about it. So that's where I'm at. I'm thinking a lot about death and hoping that it doesn't come for me soon, which is crazy that the switch flips all the time for me, where I'm either thinking about the future that I want and how I really need to hold it down and get healthy because I want to have a good life, and then also sometimes I'm like, what happens if I just blow it up all right now? What happens if I just hike up to the top of a mountain and jump off of it? Or what happens if I just blow my brains out in the bathtub? And then there we go. No more having to think about all this shit. And then, other times I'll be like, what is my plan 10 years from now? It's like, really? You're gonna be all dramatic in your bedroom, fiddling with your gun, and then the next day be like, I wonder what having kids is gonna be like. I really got to start locking this shit down and getting back into therapy. I let my therapy subscription lapse because that's essentially what it is a subscription to the BetterHelp app. I need to log back into that and get talking. Dissected a good amount of stuff previously. Now I need a little more on the maintenance end and to do more besides talk into a microphone for you lovely people semi-weekly. I really have to not revamp the podcast. I don't know what I want anymore. Ooh, someone's home.
What's up, bitches?
Nick, is it you?
It's me.
Nick, come on the podcast. I just keep talking about dying.
How long have you been doing this?
I don't know, like 10 minutes.
So it's just starting.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes of me just talking about not wanting to die, but also frequently planning on dying. Look at you.
I am gonna have a night. I have had an amazing fucking day, and I'm gonna have an amazing fucking night.
I'm excited.
Fuck those chips!
For all of you listening, Nick has rolled in with 3 different types of alcohol.
There's White Claw, a variety pack, Osher Base, my favorite beer, and then the Tentor Lavender Lemonade, which it tastes like summer and it's the dead of winter.
Well, hell yeah.
Woo!
When do you think you're going to die?
When?
Yeah.
Probably sooner rather than later.
That's what I was saying. About me. I don't think.
Well, you have plans on me? Yeah.
Yeah, I
What you planning there, Bobby?
I forgot to tell you, I took out a life insurance policy on you. And
You want one of these things?
yeah, sure, fuck it. I may or may not have just been talking about being like, I got to rein in all the vices, but I'm like, one alcohol isn't going to kill me. It's the caffeine that I really got to...
One of each?
One of each? I don't see why not. Honestly, I got the calories for it left in my MyFitnessPal, so I think we're safe. Fucking A.
Fuck. It's been a fucking day.
Ooh, these lavender lemonades are pretty fucking good.
Fucking right? Tentor.
And they're 8%. Fuck
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, they're strong as shit. Okay, Tentor, we're not sponsored or anything. Tentor, lavender lemonade. It is fucking delicious.
Yeah,
It's the best thing
solid
ever.
local brewery.
And distillery.
So they do both.
Craft beers and vodka, gin, all this great shit.
Yeah. I like those guys, except for, they never called me back about having my band play there. But that's fine. We're not everyone's cup of tea, and I just have to accept that.
My mom's not dying.
That's good!
Yeah.
Celebration time.
Yeah.
It's always good news to get.
Yeah. Yeah, she had another surgery today, and they were able to put a stent in on one of the 2 arteries. So, yeah, it's she's going to be kicking around for a while.
Good.
And then other fun stuff happened today.
Yeah.
That I don't want to go into. But yeah, it was a great
I get that.
Great fucking day.
Hell yeah. Yeah, only downside I could see is the cat busted into your room earlier. I don't know what she was doing, but she was just rooting around in there.
Yeah, she goes in there from time to time. Yeah, that door doesn't fully shut.
That's unfortunate.
Usually I kind of try to put something in front of it, but it's kind of hard to do when you're closing it from the outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just, the little thing doesn't entirely
latch right.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my landlord list. I don't actually have one of those, and I'm going to forget probably right after this podcast, but boy.
Yeah, if it was a big deal, I would have brought it up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never really worked.
Yeah, it just freaked me out because I heard the door opening and I was like, I saw Austin leave and I know Nick's not here yet. Yeah. So either I'm about to be murdered or the cat's getting into something. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't see the cat. It's probably that. And I didn't get murdered yet.
Yeah, my room's actually clean, so I don't really care that much if the door's slightly ajar.
It's not going to go in there and just root around in all the catnip you have laying around.
I thought she stole my headphones. Because I was going to go to the gym earlier today, but I couldn't find my headphones. Like, that fucking cat came in here.
Stole your headphones.
Yeah, there's loose on the floor, and she was just playing with them, dragged them outside or something. So I was looking for my headphones for a solid hour. And then I just went to Target to buy some new headphones. They didn't have the headphones that I needed.
Lame.
So I got some like Bluetooth headphones, but you needed to charge those up. And I wasn't going to just like wait around for him to charge up before he went to the gym. So I just went to the gym without headphones.
Oh, that's the fucking worst.
To gym music. And then I came back and plugged in my headphones and everything. And then I moved some shit around in my room.
Found it.
Found my fucking headphones.
Yeah.
But these Bluetooth headphones were only like $5.
Oh,
so
you're not out too much. You're all set. Fuck. I should be like practicing shit. Yeah. And I should be like
what?
Well, I've got my acoustic show next Monday. And before that, that's gonna be at Jubs at like 7:30, I think, next Monday. It's a good old pal of mine, Greg Rikas from Canada. I played with him once up in South Dakota. Super nice dude. He's coming back down. He has like a stomp box situation with tambourines on it, and he just plays acoustic and stomps on that shit. It's really cool. And then my friend Jen Scafidi from Blunderbuss, she invited me back to do this show. So I'm excited about playing with both of them. It's going to be good. But I got to practice. Also, I'm auditioning for The Voice on Saturday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got a PA job on that.
Fuck, they'll be coming through on Saturday, and my audition is, I'm in the 7 a.m. group. But also, it's just, they say prepare to be there all day.
What are you going to sing?
I don't know at this point.
An original song, or do you have to sing something?
It's got to be something that they would recognize, or maybe just not even recognize, but it has to be a prepared song that isn't original, and that you can't have any accompaniment either.
You're going to do Hedwig?
No, that'd be so far. I could though, because for the open calls initially, they say just prepare 2 songs. You're only going to sing one. It can be literally anything. You just can't have accompaniment, and it can't be an original. And I'm like, that's a really wide array, and that really just opens it up for like weirdos to weed themselves out. So I'm trying not to weed myself out immediately, but picking something fucking weird. And then for the callbacks, they say you have to have accompaniment, and you got to prepare 3 songs. And I'm like, oh fuck, I can a cappella sing a handful of decent songs that I think they would recognize. I don't know what I would accompany myself with. I don't know if I want to bring my guitar, because honestly, like, I'm not the best guitarist. I don't want to show up there with my acoustic guitar just like strumming real basic and trying to sing. But do I really want to go there and just like karaoke that shit? I mean, essentially that's what the show is anyway, so might as well. But fuck, like, maybe
you should just do anything that Puddles has done. Like Chandelier.
That's a good idea.
I'm trying to think other songs Puddles has covered.
Oh, he did so many good ones.
Yeah, he's done a lot. Puddles, I love you.
Yeah, seeing him live was so dope.
Come to my birthday party.
Puddles, come to Nick's birthday party.
It's in October.
You have till October to figure it out.
Oh, no shit. I might be out in the East Coast during October.
Oh, shit.
A bunch of my Japan friends they're planning a little reunion. And it's like Columbus Day weekend, which is like right before my birthday. So I'm thinking I might just make a little jaunt.
That's true. The Japanese do love Columbus. Yeah, they just have a lot of respect for him for some reason.
No, yeah.
Well, good. That was fucking loud.
It's a Tentor.
Yeah. Got them sturdy cans.
So what have you been up to on this MLK Day?
Fuck, man, work.
You had to go to work today?
Yep.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all right. My company doesn't like black people. We accept it.
No, since my, I got today off, and my normal days off are Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, there you go.
So I got a 3-day weekend out of this.
Dank.
But yesterday when I was into work, the schedulers asked me if I'd be willing to come in on Tuesday in the morning just for a few hours, and we open at 6 a.m. So they're basically asking me to split my 3-day weekend in half to come in and help at 6 a.m. in the middle of my 3-day weekend, and I politely declined.
Yeah.
Because...
It's fucking stupid.
Why the fuck would you ask that of somebody?
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
You know, like, I work for a cool company, but it's still a fucking company.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they're still just out to, maximize their use of you. And
the reason why that they were asking me to come in because they're short-staffed, because they gave too many other people permission to take an extra day off.
Sounds about right.
So they were trying to get me to fuck up my
schedule,
my normal 3-day weekend that I would have had anyway, because they gave too many other people off. And
dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you guys can just struggle. It's a fucking Tuesday. Deal with it.
Hey, how about you stop scheduling and hop on the phones instead and do something if it's that big of a fucking... Or how about you do your job and not schedule people off that you need on this day?
Yeah. Man, fuck working for stuff. I'm so over work right now. I've just been real stressed out about everything. So I've been trying to maximize my de-stressing time, but that's also been leading me to overeat and let too many things go. So I went to the gym today.
Yeah.
Had myself a nice healthy dinner and lunch and breakfast with only some light snacking of jalapeno chips in between.
Yeah, the whole fucking box.
Yeah.
Hey, you've noticed that a lot of the new treadmills they put in just
don't work?
Yeah, they've been breaking down. Like, they just fucking stop.
They just stop, and everything on the screen is still going. Yeah. Well, it happened to me on 2 different ones on Friday, and then one of them did that today, and I was like, the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it happened to me on 3 different machines right in a row. And fuck this, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, because I was like, if it's a weight limit thing, display the weight limit somewhere on the fucking machine.
No, it's not. Like, I've seen people of very different sizes.
Yeah, and then it just fucking stops, and I was like, all right, that's fucking lame. Yeah. But it's also way too fucking busy in there anyway, so I'm assuming they're just like, I think they have a master kill switch that they're just stopping the treadmills on to get people to leave more.
No, when I've been going in, it's been
empty.
Yeah, pretty empty. Not a lot of people in there.
Yeah, I keep going at peak fucking workout time just after work. Because I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I did that once. I'm like, no, it's
terrible.
Not going to do this.
Cannot do much.
It's been tapering off quite a bit, though.
That's good.
Well, and I kind of feel bad for all those people who gave up on their resolutions, but yeah, for me, it's a lot more convenient.
Much more convenient. Yeah, you know what? If you're going to give up on your resolution, just do it quicker. Just like, if you're going to quit with style.
Yeah.
Fuck, I feel like I'm talking different now that I don't have 4 teeth in my head.
Are you still finding shards of teeth in your...
No, luckily those 2 shards that came out over the last week were all the shards of teeth that came out.
Right.
And I can't believe I ate one of them, too. So I was eating a burger at a place the other day, and the entire day before, I was poking at that little tooth shard with my tongue, and I was like, that one's going to come out soon. When I had dinner with my family, guess what? No more tooth shard in there. I fucking ate it. I ate a piece of tooth. You're welcome. Ugh. Wonder if I'm going to poop it out. Can I digest a tooth?
No, I still think you're just going to absorb the power, or you're going to get stomach dentata.
Ooh, what a wonderful phrase! Every time.
Every time.
Any sort of dentata, I'm immediately going for it.
What's with all this fruit?
Oh, my mom brought over a bunch of tangelos and limes because one of her coworkers has some trees, and she put them in these quaint baskets because my mom she's like that. So she dropped off both of these baskets. She told me to bring one of them to my sister, and I forgot. And so now they're both mine.
And the weirdest thing is, like, the coworker didn't even have, what are those, tangelos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't even have tangelo trees in her backyard. There's some pine trees. And that one got away from me. So,
Yeah, no.
yeah, the day's been great up until now.
I get that. Yeah, it's all right. This isn't a comedy podcast. We don't have to be funny anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like I know the show, when people listen to it, they're still expecting funny things to happen because we are all funny people. But also, like, I went back and started listening to like the 100th episode, or whenever I changed this to like the Petri dish, and really my attitude since I started it again has just been like, fuck it, this is whatever I want it to be. And I was like, oh yeah, that was the same way a year ago. Like, why would I change that? Why would I be like, time to go back to the old format? There was no old format. There never was. There's never been any rhyme or reason to any of the dumb shit I do. It just happens. I really hope they use that for an advertisement.
I just realized you still have the Jesus candles up.
Oh, yeah, the Jesus candles. When we tried to summon Satan during New Year's. Yeah. Yeah, for everyone who didn't hear that story, because I don't think we ever told it yet, is I dressed up like a vampire. We got out the Ouija board. We lit some Jesus candles. And
that Norwegian.
Yeah, I put on Krigsgalder by Heilung, which is a wonderfully atmospheric, I'm going to say, industrial folk metal song. Yeah,
it describes it so well, but if you never heard it before,
you can't really fathom it. Yeah, but then you listen to it, you're like, oh yeah, that is industrial folk metal. You're right, that's true.
Oh, I want to watch that shit again.
Yeah, we can get more drunk and just start watching those people, because they all have fucking like headdresses and they're playing Animal Bones. And then in the middle, this one guy just starts chanting in an odd meter, and like they're all just on stage going like, "But you only understand the language of the sword," and it's so good.
Yeah, they're like three different white guys chanting, but you can't really tell them apart. But they all look very distinctive.
Yeah,
they sound exactly the same, and there's a lot of antler headgear going on, and it's just. I don't know. I like it. I'm assuming
there's no less than 6 fog machines going on that stage either, because it is smoky. So yeah, check out Heilung, all one word, Heilung. Solid, weird shit. It's one of those things that I like, like. I was talking with Alicia about this the other day, about how I just enjoy.
Who's Alicia?
Oh, my lady friend.
Does the podcast know about Alicia?
I feel like I've discussed a few things. Yeah, there's a little bit. And I feel like everyone, and most of the people in my life system know about her now.
Yeah.
And she also gave me permission to say things about her on the podcast. So I'm going to... Well, she gave me loose permission to say that she exists in my life. So I don't know where that goes. But we're going to... Yeah, it'll happen. I'm not going to do the thing where if anything bad happens, I just go back and delete a bunch of episodes. So, like, I'm just going to be like, that's a part of my life. But I was talking about how I just enjoy when people do weird shit, but, like, honestly, like Steam-Powered Giraffe, like, they know they're doing something weird and dorky, but they're doing it with their whole fucking heart.
Yeah.
All the way.
That's what I like, is, like, people doing... Oh, yeah, just... Like you fucking described, people doing weird shit, but wholeheartedly. Like, yeah, they put everything into it, and they're just trying to do something completely awesome that not everyone's going to enjoy, but they do it so well and so well intentionally that it's just it pulls you in, it sucks you in, and it's just so much fun.
It's better. Like I don't like stuff done ironically anymore. Like it's fun for a second when you're like, oh, I guess that exists, but then you're like, it doesn't exist because it's not coming from a true place.
Sucks anymore. Like, yeah, I was one of those high school, college kids who's cynical about everything.
Yeah,
and it's just fucking exhausting. I want to be fucking Ron Funches about everything. I want to be positive as shit. I want to change things for the better.
Yeah,
I just want I want people to be happy and go out there and make the world a positive motherfucking... Yeah, a lot of shit is super fucking shitty right now.
Yeah.
A lot of shit is going wrong and haywire, and I don't want to be a part of that. I want to make things better. I want to make people fucking happy and joyful, and we're going to go out there and make fucking everything better.
Make shit cool and honest. That's really like my only goal. That's why I was gonna take today off. I was gonna not do the podcast. I was already sitting on the couch, had all my snacks, had my YouTube up. Okay. Sidebar: Smith's in their bulk bins has these dark chocolate covered cashews that are just my whole fucking life right now. Oh my god, they're so good. So I had my cashews, I have my YouTube going, I'm wearing my essentially crop top and shorts, and I was about it. I was like, fuck doing the podcast again. I don't want to have to think about anything. And then I thought, people like listening to me. Like, for whatever reasons they have, like, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. It's wonderful. So I want to keep doing this, and I want to provide something that people want to listen to, but at the same time, I don't have the time to put in the effort that it deserves, but at the same time, this has always been not half-hearted. I kind of throw myself full bore into everything all the time, but this has been the exhale to the inhaling of all the other shit I do. Like, I'm constantly just fucking going for it at all times. This is where I come to just fucking take a breath and be like, well, that was fucking crazy.
So this is where you come.
This is where I come. I come on that microphone, on this microphone. Austin took the other microphone to that show, has come all over it.
Oh, Elbow Room.
No, last week for Andrea's show. The Menlo Fellow one, yeah. I was going to bring sound equipment, but then I was working till like 6:30 that night, and I was like, oh, shit. So he just took the equipment there, which is good. I'm glad. Hope that all went off without a hitch. Also, I got to fucking post stuff about my show every Tuesday. Coffee and Comics. Sign up at 6 o'clock. My open mic starts at 6:30. Sign up with me. Now that commercial's over, we're here to talk about Quip toothbrushes. God, I wish I was sponsored by something. I love going in to random commercials. Fuck. But this one's definitely going to be a short one. Just because, like, I was too optimistic, thinking, like, I'm going to start making them 80 and 90-minute episodes. And I was like, whoa, I don't even want to talk for 40 minutes. So, like, this one's going to be a short one. Give everyone a little update, a little nod, saying, like, hey, appreciate you for listening. But, I got more chores to do. I finally knocked out a bunch of dishes. Finally got food for the cat again.
Yeah, it would be cool if Austin did dishes every now and then.
He did like 3 of them today.
Oh, that's an improvement. He did some. Were they his dishes?
Probably. I don't even keep track anymore because I'm just like, I'm gonna come in here. I'm just gonna do all of them anyway.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna fucking do it because it's easier than like hunting and pecking for fucking which dishes to fucking do.
Yeah.
This is what happens. This is what happens because I started this fucking house thinking like I'm not going to be a fucking house manager to a fucking frat house again. I'm not going to do it. And now I'm like, it'd be really nice if we had a chore list and a bunch of rules.
It'd be nice if you didn't have to have a chore list and a bunch of rules.
Yes.
If people could just be fucking adults and take care of themselves.
Oh yeah, but we're comedians, and all the hallmarks of comedians are don't take care of yourself and never be an adult. Yeah, wacky states of arrested development for forever until you inevitably kill yourself. That's just the comics way. That's why I don't want to be a comedian anymore. I don't really have plans to die anymore. Now I'm like, fuck. How do I keep myself to live longer? Got to cut back on the caffeine so my heart stops beating so fast all day. That's what I was talking about this earlier too. Like, I can't be drinking a pot of coffee a day and taking Adderall. I'll fucking have a heart attack in my 30s. Like I really...
Yeah.
Don't. So I'm like, I'm really trying to cut back to caffeine, but that's just made the last 3 or 4 days just be fucking awful.
Have you tried just tapering off a little bit?
I've been tapering slowly, but it went from like a pot of coffee a day, and I was drinking a whole French press all weekend, which is like a quarter pot of coffee maybe. And then today I just had a cup and a half of coffee, and now I want to fucking die. Like I was at the gym and I could feel my brain stem pulsating, and I hate it so much. I hate weaning myself off of any amount of caffeine because my body wants it so bad. And I've been snacking on potato chips. I've been tracking everything in my Fitness Pal, and I'm still under 3,000 calories for the day, probably even including this. But boy, it was zipping rough because when I got home, I was in that fuck it mode, and I was immediately like, I want to Uber Eats just another fucking 20-inch Capriati sandwich and just sit here and be a piece of shit. And I was like, no, do dishes, and I want to go to the gym, and I want to do the podcast, and I got to do some social media stuff. I really got to, I don't know, do more shit on social media. Not like social media stuff, but like have things worthy of putting on social media, because honestly, my Instagrams have been fucking dead because I ain't been doing enough shit anywhere. And I haven't been taking pictures of it. Or I have been taking pictures of things, but they're of people that I don't know if they want pictures of us out in the world yet, but I'm assuming it would be okay. At the same time, like, I've been doing cool shit. Like, I went over to Lauren's place the other day, my friend Lauren, you remember her, she's TikTok famous. And she got, like, sponsored by a coffee company.
Isn't she on YouTube now? Because she got kicked off TikTok for being too woke?
She just keeps getting demonetized. So she has, like, hundreds of thousands of followers. And she'll put out a video, and somebody will be like, whoa, I haven't seen this for 6 days. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's like, oh, it's because she said Epstein didn't kill himself again. Or it's like, oh, it's because she said vaccines don't cause autism again. And so she keeps getting demonetized by these motherfuckers. So I'm like, oh, okay, TikTok's one of those. So yeah, she has her own YouTube, and she got sponsored by a coffee company, and she was like, I don't want to do this by myself. Come shoot a commercial with me. And what was supposed to be just like a quick 5-minute, like, here's how I make my cold brew coffee, let's do it, turned into us shooting for like 2 hours. And it turned into a 20-minute video because I would not stop riffing. I couldn't stop. The camera turned on, and I immediately became Robin Williams. Like, I just couldn't turn off. Even when she would turn the camera off, I breathed for a second.
Do you want to watch Flubber?
No, that movie's so bad.
I know. I saw it in the movie theaters twice.
I saw the trailer for it a million times at the beginning of like every movie that I owned on VHS. I think I saw Flubber once or twice on cable. It's not my favorite. Also, can you imagine how
it's
bad?
A lot better uncut. It's they're so.
I think you mean uncircumcised. Also, how bad is the CGI in that fucking movie now?
It was the 90s. It was like, they did all right.
You don't even sound convinced when you say it.
They tried.
And if there's one thing we've learned, trying is all you need.
In the 90s, yeah.
It's not. Remember Jurassic Park? Yeah. Shit still looks dope.
Yeah.
90s.
Do you want to watch Jurassic Park?
I haven't actually watched Jurassic Park all the way through ever.
What?
I have. I've said it before. I have not seen a lot of movies. I'm too ADD for that shit. I can't just like sit down and watch a movie.
Is that why YouTube's so much more appealing to you?
Yes.
It's like most of it's just shorter clips, and you can just kind of jump around.
Yeah, and it's even like the longer form stuff that I do like watching. I'll have to be on my phone or like doing something else, or else I will not absorb it at all. Like I really got to back end my brain into absorbing media, or else I'm fucked. Which is why that's why I listen to a lot of podcasts and music while I'm at work, because I can be doing my work, but then I'll be like, oh, like I actually really liked that album, want to listen to it again because I didn't catch all of it, but there's parts that did catch me. And I create playlists and stuff, and shit's good.
I listen to a lot of music at work because the conversations that are going around me are just fucking annoying as shit. Because I work with a lot of like 20-year-olds, and 20-year-olds are dumb.
Yeah,
especially early 20-year-olds. Once you get to like the 28-year-old range, like you're a person. But up until then, it's just annoying as shit listening to whatever the fuck you're doing on the weekend. And I get to work, I clock in, I put my headphones on, and then I just kind of zone out until I can leave. And it's I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that's why I can't listen to podcasts when I'm at work, because I want to listen to the podcast. I stopped working. So that's
It's also why I kind of like them. It's like having a little vacation in the middle of the day, checking in with all my comedy friends.
Yeah. So that's why I just like listen to random music.
There you go.
And create my own little playlists and everything.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there has any recommendations for music that I should listen to while I'm at work,
high along.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna start listening.
Honestly, I was in a slump earlier today, and I just put that song on, both my headphones in, and then just like walked around with like good posture, and I was like, I'm ready for battle now. I was ready to just start squishing people's heads like the mountain. Would have been so good. Honestly, like, when the apocalypse happens, my fighting pits are going to be top notch. I've been talking a lot about the apocalypse lately, and now I'm like, fuck, if it actually pops off, like, I'm going to have to deliver on all this stuff I've been promising as the mayor of New Sparks.
I think you could become king of New Sparks.
I mean, really, or,
do you want to be democratically elected as mayor?
I don't want to be elected. I don't know if I want a monarchy, though. You know, like, I might create my own system. You know, I still want to have a cabinet of trusted individuals. Maybe king is right. Maybe I'll have to be king.
Do I still get to be your
Secretary of the Interior?
Secretary
of War?
Of the Interior, War, and Spicy Things.
I don't know if you can have all that.
I just want to be the Secretary of Spicy Things.
You can be the Secretary of Spicy Things.
That covers anything that can be considered spicy.
Yeah.
Like spicy food.
Yeah.
Spicy dancing.
Spicy language.
Spicy language.
All right. New idea for a podcast. It's just called Spicy Language. We just come in, we Shane Gillis that shit over and over again for hours. Remember him? He still has a career. That's fine. Not that he fucked anything up terribly. It was just like, he said some racist shit. I do that every week. But also, like, man, shit's hard. Because I've already got a decent warband ready. I got a guy at work who's like really good with cars. I told him he can be, you know, head of the machine shop that fixes up our war vehicles. And he can even drive them out if he feels like it. Because I will obviously be like a warrior king. I will be out leading the pack on the raids. But I will also be a benevolent leader. You know, that's why we'll have the middle school to take in the refugees from the bombed out Reno. But
apparently, I'm very good at yelling at people. Can I get a job at yelling at people?
You want to run the prison?
Yes, because I think I'd just be really nice to people. I don't want prisoners to suffer.
Well, I mean, they're not going to suffer, but they will have to do a lot of the work. We're going to have slaves. But it's only you're only going to get put in prison.
Can most of them be white?
Oh, of course.
Okay, yeah, I'm on.
Only white people go to prison in my world.
Oh, okay.
That's why I feel like they have to have a white warden, or else it seems racist.
Yeah, I can see.
Like when white people let everyone have a black president. They were like, see, the United States isn't racist. Anyway, let's go back to white power.
Can I call them all honkies?
Now that we've proven we're not racist, let's call Nazis fine people.
Yeah. How can we be racist? We had a black president for 8 years. Anyway, here's this asshole whose dad was in the actual KKK. Waka waka, America!
We are a parody of ourselves now. You know, like, America jumped the shark. That's what happened. I feel like... Honestly, I feel like Clinton... No, maybe it even goes farther. I think Reagan was us jumping the shark, and everything since then has just been progressively more crazy. Because it was just like, all right, now what can we do? Old-ass warmonger. Fucking cool. Do it. Now what can we have? Southern saxophone blowjob guy. Fucking put him in. What now? Warmonger's son who's half retarded. Fucking do it. Amazing. Now what? I don't know, let's have a season of black guy. Cool, let's do it. Now what?
Who's going to describe himself as progressive as shit, but still a corporate centrist?
Yes. Yeah.
Who's going to drone strike this shit? Yeah, Obama wasn't fucking perfect. I'm not going to...
Oh, God, no.
I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, no, fucking Obama was amazing. No, he still had his fucking problems.
He was super middle of the road.
Yeah.
It was...
Like, he was like, I'm going to bring vast change to America. And also, Also, on the other side of that, is that's also when the Tea Party started and all the fucking real crazy racist shit started percolating to the surface. And it's always been right under there. So at the same time, I don't like Obama had good intentions, and I don't.
He did not do much.
He couldn't deliver because fucking Mitch McConnell right out of the gate. He's like, yeah, we're not going to try to keep him around at all.
Yep.
We're going to try to get this guy out of here right now because healthcare. Yeah, healthcare.
Yeah,
not because he's black.
healthcare.
Healthcare.
Totally
yeah.
healthcare.
So you're take your guns? I don't know. Just talking points. Hey, who has that dog whistle? Anybody? Where'd that dog whistle go? Let's blow on that a little bit more. No, it's definitely not racism. Yeah, I guess, what, he's black? Colorblind? I don't see anything. I'm from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can't be racist. Isn't his wife Asian? That's how that works, right?
Fuck.
No one who has an Asian spouse can ever be racist, right? Everyone that I know. Right? Literally everyone that I've known that has Asian friends and or family members has been the most racist to me because they think it's fun. Super cool. Good times.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Sometimes I really fucking hate people, but I have so much hope for humanity, and it fucking sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, the people that I meet are fucking amazing, but also at the same time, I don't know if they're fucking amazing because I'm also a white person, and they just feel like they can be comfortable around me.
Yeah.
Because, every now and then, someone just opens up and is fucking racist as shit to me, and it's just fucking weird. It's like, oh no, it's not really cool shit. And then they get all defensive and everything. And
yeah, they're like, oh no, I thought you were cool.
yeah, like, I was the cool one in this situation.
Right. No, that's usually how it goes. That's why I just don't trust any of them. Yeah, like I mean, like I'm nice to everybody, and I like to be cool to a lot of people, and I just like to spread joy and positivity. But also, it's not that many people I like.
Yeah.
Which is also why I don't frequently have guests on this podcast. So I'm like, oh, I don't want them in my fucking house. I don't want to talk to them for an hour. I've already talked to them for upwards of 5 minutes before, and that was already too much.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like as I'm getting older, I find less and less people that I want to actually spend time with.
Yeah. And, if you haven't been on my podcast, you're not one of the racist ones, probably. But also, like, fuck, a little bit of that baby is going to get thrown out with the bathwater. Is that how babies work? A little bit of arms and legs just get caught up at the bathwater and get thrown out. Either way, I just fucking can't with people right now.
That's how circumcision happens.
Yeah, a little bit of the wiener gets caught on the edge of the bathwater tub water. Anyway, guys, that's been the Petri dish. No, I don't know. Me and Nick want to go watch Flubber. I think you guys have had enough.
We are going to go watch Flubber. There's one more can of Tentor. And I've already opened my second, so that one is Bobby's. Yeah. We also have Sierra Nevada Ultra Base, which is my favorite beer that is not a stout. And we also have some White Claws. So if anybody wants to get clawed up, come back in time.
Do it.
And visit us.
Yeah. Anything to plug real quick?
Oh, yeah. When's this coming out?
Tonight.
I'm
just going to toss it out. Fuck it.
Yeah, this Saturday, there are auditions for the Comedy Collective from 2 to 5 at Studio 2. There's a Facebook event. Just fucking go on Facebook and look for it.
Do you have to prepare anything? Or you just show up and play improv games and stuff?
Well, it's an improv troupe. So it's all going to be improvised.
I don't. You mean if I show up, I don't have to have a monologue ready?
No.
I just show up and I just start Shakespeare monologuing through the door. I just kick the door in and I'm like, once more under the breach, dear friends, once more.
But it's also it's going to be like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's
and
rough.
There's going to be music involved and everything. So, but you're going to get paid to be an improviser. So if you're good at being an improviser, I'd recommend. Like I'm part of this group, and it's a bunch of really cool fucking people. And so if you're good at improv, go check it out. But yeah, also I'm gonna add this caveat: don't be a total fucking dickhole, because none of us want to deal with dickheads. And yeah, so yeah, go check that out. And February 28th, I'm doing the Basement Show with Joey C.
Yep.
Joey Sorgano. What else? I feel like there's something else, but I can't think of it. Yeah. I don't know. That's it.
Cool. I don't really have any shows coming up. I guess, yeah, Monday, Jubs with Greg Rikus, Jen Scafidi, and myself. I've billed myself as Sad Giants. It will be acoustic, though. Yeah, come on out to that. Monday, Jubs. I'm going to say 8 o'clock just flat, because that just seems like proper showtime, but it's probably earlier since it is a weekday. Check it out on Facebook, though. There's an event. I'll be sharing it a bunch. Follow me on social medias. Check out Lauren's video on YouTube. I've watched it twice now because it's pretty funny. Not to toot my own horn too much, I'm pretty funny sometimes. So I think her username there is OllieRose88. So check that out. It's just like a coffee brewing tutorial that takes 20 minutes because I won't shut the fuck up. Good times. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else. Out into the world, come do Coffee and Comics every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Sign up with me, do the open mic, hang out, talk some shit. Keep on listening to the Petri Dish. I'll have a new theme song and maybe some more structure, maybe guests coming at you soon enough. But you know, it might not be exactly the same. Maybe it might. I do love the old post-nuclear Reno theme song though, and I kind of like what I have going with it now. I'll try to have something along the same vein, but it might change up a little bit. Either way, I like to make catchy shit, so you'll probably like it anyway. Other than that,
I use a toilet so I don't have to catch my shit.
Apparently, I've been shitting wrong this whole time.
What are you doing, a colander?
I've been shitting in my hands.
All this time?
And then putting it in the sink and mashing it down. That's why I thought you had to wash your hands afterwards. Anyway, guys, that's been the podcast. Thanks for tuning in to the Petri Dish. We'll see you next time. Do drugs and do crime. See you later.